Hey there, guys. Today, we're just going to cut straight to the chase because we've got a special one, psychotic one. I have done 135 runs of the lovely content known as The Cube. Arcasia's finest endgame content. And I'm going to give you all the numbers that you wish you knew without having to actually run this garbage. So before I get into the actual point you are here, the 135 soul-sucking runs of the cube, please leave a like for what's left of my shattered mental state, and also subscribe. We're trying to get to 500. Lost Ark content on the regular. You know how it is. You know what it do. Support local businesses. It's me, I'm the local business. Alright, let's get on with it. So to start off, how did I get so many cube tickets? Well, multiple months of not doing the cube on about 12 different characters. Would I recommend you do the cube after me doing 135 runs? Absolutely not, but you can see for yourself with all the stats that I have here for you today. So this little graphic I'm going to pull up here is going to show you the basic stuff that I calculated and tracked. Being run statistics, I did 135 total runs, period. In those total runs, I encountered 52 gold rooms. This means I could get 2 gold rooms in one run, and it would count as 2. I could also get 0. Many runs had 0. Some runs had 2. Some runs had 1. You get the idea. And then I also tracked, from those gold rooms, you get legendary books. The vast majority of them are completely garbage, but I kept track of the legendary books that were above 1,000 gold, so the good legendary books, so to speak. And I got 3 of them. Master's Tenacity, which on my server at the time was like 1,000 gold, barely. Keen Blunt, which was like 12k, and then Heavy Armor, which was like 2k. Overall, if you were just looking at this, very, very unimpressive stuff. I also averaged out the appearance rate of the gold rooms, and I came up with 38%, so you have about a 38% chance, if my data set is to be believed, of encountering a gold room in a cube run. So if for some reason you decided to run all of your tickets one times, you'd have about a 38% chance to get a gold room, so enjoy, I guess? The next interesting data set that I have that the majority of you are probably interested in is how long did the runs take on average, etc., etc. I only averaged out the runs. I did do some solo, 32 to be exact, and I did 103 runs with groups. I just match made them, nothing crazy. And I have all of the averages here for you. So the 32 solo runs I did averaged about 7 minutes 37 per run. I think my quickest was like low 6s. My longest was like about 10 minutes. Same deal for the group. Average time per run in a group is 7 minutes 40 seconds. Again, probably about the same max and mins. And then both of them together, the average time per run is going to be 7 minutes 39 seconds. And hopefully this shows you just how painful this is. Because if you take this up and add it together, that is a whopping 16 hours and 5 minutes of my life that I spent purely in the cube. This does not take into account load screens or anything. This is just pure gameplay, exhilarating gameplay inside the cube. So now that we're done with all the stats and stuff, let's get into some more numbers, but more fun numbers. So this is going to be all the total loot that I received after opening all of my boxes. Now, I must preface this with, I am kind of disappointed with the numbers of things that I got in terms of like the honing rate up mats, because you have to keep in mind that these are not roster bound, they are character bound, meaning that the vast majority of these materials are on my 14-15 alts that I'm probably not going to touch for a very, 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 very long time. In any case, I still did get the chance at Legendary Books. I got the silver and I got the card XP, which is nice, but I would almost want to make an argument for if the honing rate up mats were not just character bound and they were roster bound, you could almost make an argument for doing cubes, since you do get a good amount of them, just they're stuck on that character. Anyways, you can see that I got 33 mil silver, almost 34 mil. I got 2,400 solar graces, 800 solar blessings, 200 solar protections, 1,200 soul leafs, which is the green card XP item, 403 eternity essences, which are the blue card XP item. Then, lastly but not least, I got 33 total legendary books from the boxes alone. 24 of them were really, really great books like Contender and Drops of Ether. You know the ones. And then 9 of them were, quote, good books, and the books that I received were, I got 2 Master's Tenacities, I got a Supercharge, I got a Raid Captain, I got an Ambush Master, I got a Keen Blunt Weapon, I got a Master Brawler, I got a Hit Master, and finally I got a Heavy Armor. Selling all of these books at the time of recording received me 41,000 gold at the time from the market. Overall, if I was just doing this for the books, this was not the best way to make gold in the entire world, and I would not recommend you do this. However, if you're here for the raid up mats on your main, perhaps the card XP or the silver, you could make an argument for doing cube on characters that need these things, or if you need these things in general, like card XP, silver, etc. Doing it for the books alone, absolutely not. They need to add class books into the drop pool, if you ask me, or think about making the honing rate up mats roster bound. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below anyways. And this is the raw data if you guys were curious, just nothing fancy. I shoved it in a Google spreadsheet, but see, I tracked how many runs I did, how many gold rooms I got, if any, how long it took, and if I soloed. I soloed the first, like, 32 of them because psychotic, I guess. I mean, I'm psychotic because I ran so many. Accidentally ran a 1x run. Then you can see I got gold books from specific cubes. I got 3 of them, and then the averages that I showed earlier, but in any case, this is the raw data. If you were curious, just kind of slowly scroll top to bottom. But after this, the rest of the video is just going to be me opening everything on each character and me breaking down what I got from each character, per character. Alright, enjoy guys.